Welcome back to the show. Going underground and getting a cave tour at Jarvis was pretty amazing, but learning how to decorate sustainably is also intriguing. It's time to meet up with a pro at the Mountain Winery.
You know, throwing a party can be fun, but it can also be stressful, it can be wasteful. But we've got someone here today who's going to help us take all the stress and waste out of throwing a party. He is Scott Fairbanks, Creative Director at Global Gourmet Catering in San Francisco. Did I get that right?
You did.
Okay, that's a lot to say,
yes,
Scott.
Yes, it is.
Thanks for joining us.
You are welcome.
No, I understand.
It's
a pleasure having you. I understand there are three key words or concepts that you're going to describe to us that will be helpful.
Yeah, doing a party, sometimes it's wasteful, and we've noticed that there are really three ways to minimize that by addressing three key concepts. How can I recycle? How can I reuse? And how can I repurpose?
Recycle, reuse, repurpose.
Right,
okay,
because the idea is to keep all the landfill out of landfill that we can. That's where the most damage is done.
Got it.
So that's what I'm up to talk to you about today.
Okay, well now you've got a great looking arrangement here, and unusual in some ways because I see driftwood. Now, that's a part of the arrangement.
Right, so this actually came from my garden. We were redoing a fence in our front yard and I found this, and I'm always looking for ways to repurpose, reuse things. Like what would be their next phase in their life? And I saw this headed toward the dump and I grabbed it and it became part of a tablescape here. I use it frequently. Additionally, there's some pieces beneath that too that were part of a tree that we took out. So you'll see some stacked wood down here.
Yeah.
So instead of things going to the dump, they end up here repurposed with a whole new life.
And what about the napkin rings? They look like they were part of something woodsy.
They were. Have you ever done any work on your irrigation systems? Sometimes with these things called
my
PVC.
personal irrigation system? No, I haven't actually.
Yeah. So this napkin ring was made from a piece of PVC that was headed toward the dump. Last night I cut these into pieces and I took some adhesive and I coated this one in some really rough sea salt. This one here I like a lot. This is actually chili flakes that you find in your pizza. So instead of those packets that you get with the pizza getting thrown away, I saved them, and it looks really colorful and adds a little pop of color to the table.
And here's another one that caught my eye. I have no idea what it is, but I like the way it looks.
Yeah, this is black mustard seed.
Wow,
Yep.
Unbelievable.
And that is a mustard seed as well. That's a golden mustard seed.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Do you have any Grey Poupon? No, I just. And speaking of the presentation, I noticed that you've got succulents here, and they are all the rage these days. They seem to be so popular.
They really are, yeah. So succulents are great. So what I try to do is use things in tablescapes and design and decor that I can repurpose later. And succulents are a great example of that. All these succulents on this table are going to end up back in my garden later today.
Unlike some of the traditional flowers that we often see at events that don't have another life after the event.
That's very true. They're beautiful for a period of time, but they actually end up in the trash and there's no secondary purpose to them.
Right.
So I really think that this is a way to bring secondary life to a beautiful thing.
And Scott, you have a great relationship with Mountain Winery. You're going to be doing a lot of events.
We do. We are the food and beverage concessionaire here at the venue, and we're really excited to be part of this year's concert season.
So we'll get to see lots of your creations and the creations from Global Gourmet Catering here at Mountain Winery at concerts and other special events.
Yes, any place food's available, I'll have my hands all over it.
I think I'm going to be here for that. Scott Fairbanks, thank you so much.
The Mountain Winery has an impressive lineup for the 2019 Summer Concert Series. Visit mountainwinery.com for the full schedule. During my journey on today's show, I was wowed more than once. Schaefer Vineyards surprised me with one of my all-time favorite wines, Hillside Select.
1987.
Then I was introduced to a delicious breakfast wine that's perfect for any time of the day, thanks to one of my favorite sommeliers, Tonya Pitts. This wine, the 2011 Constantiy Brunello di Montalcino. And the Chardonnay at Jarvis left a pretty lasting impression on me, especially considering that I have a strong preference for red wine. This was the Finch Hollow Chardonnay.
Thanks for watching. I hope you'll join us next week as we continue to explore what makes this wine region so special. Sip, sip, hooray!